Dreamweaver Creations brings you Butterfly Stiches, the Metamorphosis of Healing, coming to a bookstore near you with a release date of November 11th, 2024.
My name is Michele Vrabel, and I'm the author of Butterfly Stiches, the Metamorphosis of Healing. It is a two-part memoir I was called to write about my story of abuse, wounds, and the healing journey with my King Jesus. Butterfly Stiches is the story of the seasons of abuse as told by the wounds of my heart, soul, mind, and body, each having witnessed a life from a different perspective. Some experiences looked similar, some completely different, but all create the total of a life. Butterfly Stiches is written in a timeline of seasons of my life and from the perspective of my heart, the emotional, my soul, the spiritual, my mind, the mental, and my body, the physical. In the writing of my story, Jesus, my Creator, showed me that how we are created prepares us for the healing at the moment of our wounds. We are created with our heart, soul, mind, and body prepared to take on everything that is going to happen, and then reason out what we do with that experience. Do we understand the terminology? Probably not, but only because we haven't learned that yet. It doesn't mean that we don't inherently get whether an experience is good or bad. One of the worst beatings I received was when I was 2 years old. I was sitting in my neighbor's yard across the street from my house, and I hear some yelling going on inside my house, which was not abnormal. And all of a sudden, the front door slammed shut, and there he was, storming across the yard in my direction. It struck terror in my little heart because I knew something was coming. By the time he reached me, he was pretty worked up. He grabbed me by one arm, raised me in the air, and with a full arm started slapping me across the face. He lowered me and dragged me for a few steps, pulled me up, and the slapping began again. This process continued all the way into the house and into my bedroom, where he threw me by one arm onto the bed, shut the light off, and left me in the dark. My little heart thought, "Isn't this my daddy? Isn't he supposed to love me?" My little soul thought, "He is not being good. He is choosing to be mean." My little brain thought, "What happened this time?" And my little body, the crying and the pain exhausted me to sleep. Butterfly Stiches is the account of the first 25 years of my life, and the sequel out loud brings us up to date and does a deeper dive into the healing journey. I was a victim of abuse, but I am not a victim. I understand that people can have a one-time come to Jesus miracle healing. I believe in those, and they happen, and they're awesome. But for a greater portion of us, it's a process. The healing is used to grow and shape us, to help others, and for all of it to work together for good. My prayer is for those of us in the process, Butterfly Stiches can shed some light on how your very story contains that process as well. Thank you for hearing me out, and if I can help in any way, in any portion of your journey, please reach out and know that I have been praying for you and am praying for everyone who reads and is touched by our story.